Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a cold, beautiful spring day in California, which is really rare for us. Usually about now when we get close to May, it gets really hot. So it's been really nice. I've been enjoying it. So today's video, I thought I'd do something different. I'm actually in my office this week, 3 days. So I work hybrid schedule. And outside of YouTube, I do have a full-time job if this is your first time watching my channel. So the weeks that I go in 3 days, so every other week it rotates. So 1 week I only go in 2 days, the next week I go in 3. This is my week that I go in 3 days in a row. So I thought I would go ahead and do some lunch meal prepping for the week. So if that's something that you're interested, I hope you stick around, watch this video, like it, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into cooking. Before we start cooking, I thought I would take you guys outside and show you what I'm talking about a beautiful sunny day in California. Sorry, the sun is super bright, but I'm gonna kind of turn my camera around so you guys can see the clouds. So it's beautiful. It's got a nippy coolness to the air. It is just absolutely a stunning day out here. And I'm gonna turn around my camera because I want you guys to see this really cute stray cat that keeps coming around my house. Okay, there he is. His name is Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Good morning, Sammy. He's gonna come down and see me and visit. Hi, buddy. Come here. Oh, hi, Bubba's. Isn't he cute, guys? I know. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Yeah. And he talks to me, rolls on his back. Hi, buddy. And these are my cats. They do not like the stray cat. They will give him a piece of their mind. So this is my living room. It's very modern. That's my husband's vibe. I feel like sometimes like our house reminds me of an Airbnb. Okay, so instead of meal prepping all the same meals, I'm gonna do 3 separate meals. And so I like variety. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that lunch is my favorite meal. Because I do intermittent fasting, I stick with lunch versus dinner. So I have a nice big lunch and then I'm good. I'll have something very small for breakfast, like a cup of coffee and maybe some oatmeal or a piece of toast, and then I'll have a nice big lunch. So in today's video, we're gonna be making 3 meals: Korean beef bowls, taco bowls, and Mediterranean bowls. So I'm super excited and I can't wait to show you guys how easy it is to make these meals. The first thing I'm going to do is start with the taco bowls. We got some ground beef, some lettuce, tomatoes, onions, salsa, and sour cream. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is start grounding up this ground beef. So I'm actually going to split the package in half. Half of it's going to be used for the taco salad and the other half is going to be used for the Korean beef bowls. And since I'm cooking the taco meat right now, I'm going to also do the Korean beef at the same time. So first I'm going to start off by smashing the ground beef, and then I'm going to add some garlic to the pan. And then after that, I'm going to use my Kinder's taco seasoning to season the meat. As you can see here, I just kind of guess how much. I don't really have like a specific recipe. I like to just put it in, stir it around, and taste it and see if it's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic. And then I'm going to grill the taco meat until it's completely done. All right, next I'm moving over to the other pan and I'm going to go ahead and make the Korean beef. So I'm going to start with sesame oil. You just guess on this too, guys. I just throw a little bit in the pan. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and start grilling the meat along with some garlic. So typically what I like to do is start with the garlic first and cook it until it becomes very fragrant, and then I'll add the ground beef. So as you see, I'm just going to stir it around a little bit, and then I will add the ground beef after that. Now I'm adding the ground beef. As you can see, I gotta pull it on out, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with this. I'm going to go ahead and use my grinder to grind it all up completely so that there's no chunks. Now I'm heading back over to the taco seasoning, and I'm going to add a can of black beans to this. because I like to mix them really, really well with the taco seasoning and the beans with the meat mixed together. It just gives it so much flavor. And then I'm going to go ahead and let that cook. Okay, next I'm going to start assembling the bowls. I'm actually going to make 2 here because I'm packing my husband's lunch as well. So as you're going to see here, the one that I'm doing now is going to be actually for my husband because he will probably eat it tomorrow, not during lunch, but when he gets home. So I'm going to create his salad to the left and then his meat up on the top. And then over here to the right, I'm going to do my bowl because I have so many different fixings that I want to have compartments to do it. Okay, so I didn't bore you guys with all the details on stuffing the salad into these bowls, but now I'm going to go ahead and show you all the different fixings I use. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some cheese. I'm going to go ahead and chop up some red onion and some tomatoes. And then in a separate container, in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and put sour cream and salsa and mix it all together. I don't know if you can see the square Tupperware next to the soy sauce, but that's what I'm going to use to mix all the salsa and the sour cream and take that to work with me. All right, so now I'm going to close these up and throw them in the refrigerator. I am super excited about this. I'm actually going to start my first day with the taco bowl, and then my second day is going to be the Korean beef bowl. And then my third day, I'm going to do the Mediterranean bowl. And here's what it looks like. Yummy. There's mine and my husband's. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the Korean beef bowls. You're going to take 1/4 of a cup of beef broth, and then you're going to add 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. I didn't have much left, so I just used it all. Then you're going to do 1/4 of a cup of sesame oil. I just guessed, you guys. I really don't measure most of the time. I'm going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground ginger. Again, I'm guessing here, but I will put the actual recipe in the description box if you guys want to follow it to a T, but I make this so often that I kind of have a good idea. And then I'm going to add some crushed red pepper. This gives a little spice to the Korean beef bowls, and it just makes it that much better. You're going to go ahead and stir it up, and you're going to add it to the pan after you take the grease out, which I had already done earlier. And then you're just going to mix it up and let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and then you start to assemble the bowl. Okay, now I'm going to assemble the bowl. I buy these Minute Maid brown rice bowls that you just throw in the microwave for 1 minute. They're so easy to make and so quick and efficient. So on the bottom, you put the brown rice, or you can use white rice, whatever you prefer. And then you pour the meat on top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add sesame seeds, green onions, and then sliced cucumbers. This by far is one of my favorite dishes to make. My family loves it, and it is packed with yummy Asian flavors. Okay, guys, so it's the next day. I actually started thinking about it after I was cooking the other 2 dishes, and I realized I didn't want to cook this one too early because it would sit in the fridge for 3 days and I didn't know how good it would taste. And I thought I would marinate the chicken overnight. So we're going to make the final meal, which is a Mediterranean bowl. And I pretty much chopped up everything yesterday. Right now, I'm actually boiling some brown rice in the microwave. So I did like the boil in a bag brown rice. It's super easy. And then I'm going to throw the rice, some garbanzo beans, chopped veggies, cucumbers, feta cheese, and then some tzatziki sauce on the side. It's going to be really good. So let me grab everything and pull it together, and then I'll show you guys everything I'm going to put in the bowl along with how I cook the chicken, which is just going to be in my air fryer to make things super easy. Okay, guys, so the chicken's been marinating overnight in garlic parmesan sauce. It's like the Buffalo Wild Wings brand. And then I'm just going to put some foil here, put the chicken on top, and then throw it in the air fryer. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and assemble this bowl. So this is all the chopped up veggies that I did yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the bowl. Then I'm going to throw some feta cheese on top. And then on the top portion, as you'll see in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and add everything else. All right, guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken. I'm going to put 2 slices on top of the rice and the garbanzo beans, and that is going to do it for this meal. Take a look at this. Doesn't that look absolutely yummy? All right, so there you guys have it. 3 amazing meals. So I just want to kind of recap this video and share with you guys what I thought about each of the meals. So the first one, the taco salad, I make that all the time and I do enjoy it. So obviously that's why I made it, but it was not my favorite. The Korean beef bowl is another one of my favorite things to eat, but that wasn't my favorite either. Last but not least, the Mediterranean bowl was so good. It was jam-packed with flavor, with lots of good, yummy stuff. I'm sure you guys saw I had tzatziki sauce. You guys didn't see this, but I did have hummus. I had like little hummus packets on the side. Then I had feta cheese. Here's what I have to say about feta cheese. My recommendation, my favorite type of feta is the feta that comes in a block versus already crumbled. For some reasons, the ones that come in a block seems fresher to me and they're saltier, and I love a salty cheese. So it just was chef's kiss. Like if I was to recommend any of those dishes, I would say that that is one that you got to make. And I'm going to make that at least once a week when I'm in the office because I loved it that much. So yeah, that's it for this video. You guys, if you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Just a reminder, it is free to subscribe. And it looks like right now, 96% of people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. So if you're watching this, you obviously like watching food videos. So why not subscribe? It doesn't hurt you. It helps my channel. A lot of work does go into editing videos. Now that I have a YouTube channel, although obviously it's not big, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I've had it for 4 years and I've just kind of dabbled, not really gone full force in because I do have a full-time job, but I'm trying to get there and it does take a lot of time editing videos. And so, yeah, I would love it if you would become a part of my YouTube family. And I'm gonna do these kind of videos a lot, not necessarily always meal prepping videos, but any kind of cooking in general. So something to look forward that's going to be coming up is I'm going to be trying some homemade blueberry biscuits. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.